your diet, change your life, change the planet.
How do they define health here in America?
Being alive.
Being alive? Yeah, well, yeah, it's a pretty low bar, right? The absence of disease. Very close. Very close. The absence of observable disease. Which means that you most likely have something that has not manifested yet into symptoms that have annoyed you to the point of going to the doctor. Most people live with some symptoms of illness that haven't bothered them yet enough to go to the doctor, and they are considered healthy. Because we adapt. We adapt to pain. We adapt to suffering. It's just the new normal. When you start smoking cigarettes, you cough. Your body rebels. It rejects it. But if you continue the behavior, the body says, well, I guess this is the new normal. We might as well just adapt to it. And you stop coughing. The alarm systems get turned off. And then you think that you're fine because you're not coughing anymore. You're not having a reaction. There's no observable symptoms. So I'm clearly healthy. That's health in America. And because we're using the word absence in the definition, that means that having no illness is a state of zero. Observable illness, that's probably -8. Diabetes, -20. Heart disease, -30. Cancer, -46. Okay, but if you have no disease at all, 0. Yay! Who's inspired to live a life at 0? Peak performance occurs above 0. Doctors don't study this. Why should they? Healthy people don't go to the doctor. People that are feeling fit and are excited and bounce out of bed and can't wait to go run 20 miles, they don't go to the doctor. Doctors study illness. They study pathology. There are a few doctors, a few researchers who work in the field of sports. And they're really the only people that are looking at peak performance. They're the only people that are looking at what happens above 0. And there's not many of them. And they're focused in the wrong direction. Because they've been told they have 5 senses. And they're doctors, they're scientists. And yet they've been told they've had 5 senses. And they've been told you need animal protein. And they've been told all kinds of things throughout their life that bias their research and push them down the road of Gatorade, Power Bar, Snickers Marathon Energy Bar. Because this is what they're creating. Or steroids. Or blood doping. Whatever the technology may be. Rather than looking at how does a human being function normally? Because I don't think they've found any bottles of Gatorade in the fossil beds in Africa yet. I don't think they found any, Marathon energy bars there. They found whole foods, most likely. And what they found in Australia is a lake bed full of fossilized footprints. And they have skeletons of the people in that area, so they know how tall they are, they know how long their legs are. And they can measure the stride length in the fossil beds. They were running. Okay? And what were they running in? Mud. That's why the footprints are there. They're running in mud. Did they have shoes on with specialized rubber with grip and traction? No. Did they have spikes in their shoes, like you see the athletes wearing in the Olympics, to give them extra grip? No. Did they have a rubberized modern track that's perfectly flat to give them the most, with a little bit of spring in it to increase their speed? No. Did they have training plans and all these nutrition programs to go on and coaches that are designing everything that they do? No. Guess what? They were running in mud, average people, faster than Usain Bolt set the world record at 100 meters. Usain Bolt, supposedly the fastest man in history. He is a freak of nature. We've never seen anything like him. He leaves everybody in the dust. He is the pinnacle of human achievement. Not even close. Our ancestors could play with him like he was nothing. We have become so weak. We are so far away from realizing our genetic potential. So far away. Now, if Usain Bolt did realize his genetic potential, if he ate a cleaner diet, if he had a cleaner life, if he can move most of the modern stressors, man, I can't even imagine what he could do. Then he might actually be the fastest man in history. But he's not there yet. And they were running in mud. Imagine if they had his shoes with spikes in the tracks. 40 miles an hour? Possibly. He runs at 27. We are not in a state of peak performance, but we love to think we are. Because look at this. I've got a laptop. It's wireless. I've got a camera. I've got a microphone. This is Star Trek technology. We are so arrogant. We think that we have all the answers. And look at us, this superhuman. Wrong. Man, our bodies are falling apart. And our science and our medicine can't keep up. No matter what advances they create in medicine, the disease rates continue to increase. So what's the answer?
Obey the laws of nature.
Obey the laws of nature. You could look at it that way. I'm not really a fan of obeying anything. But I'm a rebel. What did we evolve to eat? Whole foods, fresh foods, plant foods,